Assalamualaikum and hello to all the panels. My name is Nur Kamal binti Yusri and my metric number is S46788. Today I would like to present about my final year project presentation, which is the development of adsorbent derived from matured and fresh seeds of Moringa oleifera as wastewater treatment agent. My supervisor is Dr. Hidayatul Aini binti Zakaria and my co-supervisor is Dr. Wan Sadida binti Wan Mansur. To start off, I would like to talk about the water pollution because water pollution is a serious problem in our world today. There are many factors that can contribute to the water pollution, and one of them is because of the natural disasters such as tsunamis and floods. This situation can affect the condition of the water, making it contaminated and toxic to use by the humans. But people in the rural areas, they have no other choice other than to drink the unpurified and contaminated water. Thus, this can increase the risk of diseases such as diarrhea and chlorella. One of the methods that can help to purify the wastewater is by using the conventional wastewater treatment. However, researchers found that the conventional wastewater treatment that contains inorganic coagulant, which is the aluminum sulfate, can affect humans' health and also the environment. So, the other alternative is by using the natural adsorbent or natural product. Hence, in my project, I used the seeds of Moringa oleifera as the natural adsorbent. It is because Baptista et al. 2017 state that the Moringa oleifera seeds promoting high turbidity and also color reduction. Other than that, Moringa oleifera seeds also is a very low cost and easy to obtain. As I mentioned before, natural disasters such as tsunamis and floods can have a huge effect on our environment. This can make our water sources to be in very poor condition, and it is very difficult to find a clean water during that critical time. So, the idea for my project is to produce the adsorbent from mature and fresh seeds of Moringa oleifera in a sachet form. The hypothesis of my project is that the adsorbent from matured and fresh seeds of Moringa oleifera is predicted to be effective in removing the contaminant from the wastewater. Next, this is the scope of the study for my project, which is the first one, 0.6 molar of sulfuric acid will be mixed with the Moringa oleifera seeds, and then it will become adsorbent using the chemical activation stage. And then the effectiveness of the sample will be tested using turbidity meter, and then the last one, the chemical and physical characterization of the sample will be tested using FCIR, SRD, and SEM. This is the research objective for my project, which is the first one is to prepare the adsorbent, the second one is to determine the effectiveness of the adsorbent, and the last one is to analyze the physical and chemical characterization of the adsorbent. This is the literature review for my project. Moving on, I will talk about the methodology, which is the first one. I prepared the matured and fresh seeds of Moringa oleifera, and then I prepared the adsorbent using the chemical activation stage, and then I also prepared the synthetic wastewater cowling wastewater, and then I used the cowling wastewater sample and then tested against the adsorbent, and the last one I analyzed the sample characterization for the adsorbent using SRD, FDR, and SEM. This is the methodology that fulfilled the objective 1, which is the prepare the adsorbent. This is the methodology that fulfilled the objective 2, which is to determine the effectiveness of the adsorbent. And this is the methodology that fulfilled the objective 3, which is to analyze the physical and chemical characterization. As for the results, this is the result for the objective 1, which is to prepare the adsorbent, and I have prepared the adsorbent. And this is the results for the objective 2. Which we can see here, the table 1 and table 2 show the turbidity removal percentage for the mature adsorbent for 6, 2 hour and 4 hour. Next, this is the turbidity removal percentage for fresh adsorbent 6, 2 hour and 4 hour. So I have analyzed the table and turned it into the graph. As we can see here, in conclusion that the fresh adsorbent for 2 hour and 4 hour are more effective compared to the mature adsorbent for 2 hour and 4 hour. This is the result for objective 3, which is to analyze the physical and chemical characterization. First one is the FTIR potassium bromide, which is the mature Moringa oleifera seeds did contain OH, C double bond O, and CO functional groups that can contribute to the existence of fatty acids and protein. It also applied the same for the fresh Moringa oleifera seed because it also has OH, C double bond O, and CO in the fresh Moringa oleifera seeds, raw and adsorbent. Next, this is the SRD results, which we can see here that the matured Moringa oleifera seeds has an amorphous structure because it has a sharp peaks and a broad diffraction peaks. Fresh moringa aloe vera seeds also has the same amorphous in nature, and also has sharp peaks. In the SEM result, we can see here that the mature adsorbent seeds for 4 hours has the highest porosity and the largest surface area, thus making it has the highest rate of absorption compared to the raw and adsorbent with 2 hour impregnation time. Fresh moringa aloe vera seeds for 4 hours also has the highest porosity and the largest surface area, thus making it has the highest rate of absorption compared to the raw and adsorbent with 2 hour impregnation time. As for conclusion, the adsorbent with 4 hour impregnation time has a higher efficiency compared to the adsorbent with 2 hours. Also, fresh moringa aloe vera seeds is slightly more effective compared to the matured moringa aloe vera seeds because it has the higher turbidity remover. And lastly, the mature and fresh moringa aloe vera seeds are suitable for higher turbidity remover because of its physiochemical characteristic. This is the problem and solution that I faced during the project, and this is my Gantt chart. As you can see here, the thesis submission is the only thing that I did not done yet, and this is my references. Thank you. That's all from me. Thank you.